you had second thoughts about going on birth control, and you were like, let's just let things happen naturally. And I was actively trying to have sex with you when I thought you were the most fertile.
I didn't know that.
Even though I had it wrong.
I didn't know that you were planning.
Is that fucked up?
Welcome to I Love My Toddler, but should we have a second kid? I feel like you and I haven't really had a follow-up conversation to our last discussion. I feel like there was a phase, and maybe it was when you were in Florida, where we were bickering all the time, and maybe that was why I was like, I'm just gonna go on birth control, because I felt like we weren't. I know, I just feel like we weren't on the same page. Like we just weren't understanding each other, and we were getting to things, and it wasn't until we like decided to really talk about them and go to therapy and, you know, like share with you guys what we go through, that we have had like a lot more patience with each other. You got a little bit nervous and you were like, let's talk about this when we get home. Like this wasn't really a conversation for the two of us to have, you know, on text message or on the cell phone. And then I just decided in my head like not to go back on birth control.
Wait, so let's just pause there.
I think some of it was based on your reaction, because I could tell, like when I said I was gonna go back on it, that you were a little bit startled and kind of like, what? And then part of it was just like my reaction to it. I was like, actually, no, I don't want to go back on birth control. Like I want this to just happen casually. And so we've left it at that. Like I'm not on any birth control, and we are we're hooking up, but we're not like planning things. Like I'm not looking at my ovulation calendar or what. I don't have any of the apps. Like I have no idea when I'm ovulating, and so it's nothing planned. And so in my head I've just thought like, yeah, you know. You don't know.
I think I know.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
When do you think it is?
I think you are most fertile like at the end of each month.
It's in the middle.
I thought it's supposed to be a week before you get your period.
Let me look it up, because I don't want to be ill-informed. You're most fertile at the time of ovulation, when an egg is released from your ovaries, which usually occurs 12 to 14 days before your next period starts. So I was right. It's really right in the middle. This is the time of month when you're most likely to get pregnant. There's a lot of me that feels like it took me a while to get back into my groove and feel this good about myself and feel like I have things under control. And so I just don't really want to like uproot everything again. Like I feel really comfortable in my life right now, and I just don't really feel like a change. I don't want to get sick. I feel like I need to be present and working hard right now. However, I also know that there's never like the perfect moment, right? Like we lead busy lives, everybody does, and you hope that your life is always so full. And so I go back and forth, and then my sister just had a baby, and like seeing the little baby made me feel like a little bit maternal and feeling like, oh my God, like I want this little baby right now too. I mean, I also really want Sonny to have a sibling. Like I really do feel like this family is not complete yet. Like I feel like we need a fourth member of the family, and I would love that fourth member to be a little girl, but I know that I can't get greedy. Just healthy is obviously most important. Obviously I will love the shit out of a boy, but I would really like to have one of each.
What are some of the names that you like that maybe I vetoed?
Oh yeah, I love Delilah. Our friend's baby's Delilah.
Birdie.
Love Birdie. You didn't veto that one yet.
What do you think life would be like if Sonny were an only child?
I think Sonny would probably get like a little bit too spoiled and a little bit too used to too much attention. I don't really want that to happen. Only child syndrome is like a thing. Only child syndrome.
You're gonna get some serious
hate on that
from the only siblings. Do you ever wonder if like since Sonny is such a great kid, that if we have another kid, that it's gonna be like a crap kid?
I mean, I don't think about like the second kid being like a crap kid, but I definitely think about like how wonderful Sonny is, and like we could have one that doesn't sleep as well as Sonny, or like isn't as adaptable or isn't as cute, but like then you're just like, those things don't matter and you just want a healthy child. The thing is like, I know that I want there to be another kid. I just don't know when, and I keep on waiting for me to have that moment where I'm like, yes, it's go time, and I just haven't had that yet. I'm being like, if it's meant to be, it will be, but I'm not going to like make the conscious decision to make it happen.
You're more towards the side of I'm ready to get pregnant
Yeah.
than you're giving yourself credit for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But I only want to have a kid with you if you want to have a kid with me. You know what I mean?
I do want to have a kid with you. I like the idea of it just happening casually. If we were doing this for a year, let's say by like the end of this year, beginning of next year, and we still weren't pregnant, then I think I would actively like start timing things, because I'm gonna be 35 this year and Sonny will be 3, and I don't want there to be like the hugest age gap. So I feel like I'm giving it in my head, like giving it until the end of 2020 to let it happen naturally, and then if it doesn't, then us trying to make it happen.
Should we
Show them where the magic happens.
boom.
Even though that's not where we made Sonny.
Yeah.